But other than that, speaking of EA, Apex, and all that, I've noticed myself that Fortnite have started copying some things that are in Apex Legends. And at first it wasn't really obvious, but what do you call it? They started by updating their zip line. So pretty much instead of people jumping into the zip line, they have to press X to jump in the zip line, just like in Apex. But as far as I'm aware, my mate was saying that like Fortnite were already going to do a change for that anyway. It's probably just looking at Apex, they're like, oh yeah, that's what I have to do, and then they probably did it from there, which is all right. Yeah, don't get me wrong, because I fucking hated every time I went into one of them by accident, and when I dropped off them and I didn't get any, like, like when I fall, I fucking die. But now it's different as well. Like, not only do you have to press X, but like when you're on it and jump off, you can actually take no fall damage, which is really fucking good. Um, what else am I saying? Oh yeah, so they all like when season 8 came around, they also pretty much took Anthem's ping system. Like, there's no point in calling them markers anymore. They're now fucking ping, because you can like sure it's still the same as last time, but like they actually give you the distance you are from it. I don't know why they give you the distance in my opinion, but whatever, it's cool because you can now marker as well. Actually, now that I think about it, you can marker specific parts of the map. So like, let's say you're on like in the battle bus, you're gonna pin the ground. Cool, yeah. But when you're on the ground, you can actually pin up to buildings and stuff, like where you want your squad to go. And I guess that's what they took from Apex, because it's worked in Apex how strangers all play together, but they just use the ping system. But what really ticks it off of being like copying off Anthem is the fact that legitimately, like, there's now an enemy ping as well. So you can ping wherever you want in Fortnite, and you can also enemy ping by double tapping the marker button, whichever one you've set on your console or PC, whatever, or phone. Sorry, I kind of exclude the phones. And I think they did one last thing. Oh yeah, and the last thing is people have searched through Fortnite's databases and found that there's these specific vans with a character logo above them, and they're suggesting that they're going to be used as respawn points. And if that's true, then they've fucking pushed so far to try and be Apex. Legit, this is weird looking at it now, because I think in a sense, like, PUBG was like the first to blow up the battle royale genre, like in modern day. Then Fortnite came along, was like, lol, we're going to take this, but we're going to add building and like less complicate it. And then Apex came in, and we're like, lol, we're just going to release our thing. And pretty much it's kind of the same thing. Like, I think PUBG might have copied Fortnite on a few things after its release. And Fortnite is now copying stuff off of Apex. And now we got to see who else is going to take that next place. Because definitely not fucking Blackout or the Battlefield 5 mode. Because, like, I'm sorry, they're just... I don't know. I did genuinely have fun in Blackout. But, like, putting it behind a $70 paywall is not worth it, in my opinion. And, like, even fucking EA released it for free, so... yeah. But in general, I just want to say this last thing about this is how this is good business practices. And the reason for that is because you're looking at what your competition is doing, and you're trying to adopt that yourself to make yourself better. And of course, you can try and improve on the systems they already have and go on from there. But anyway, oh, there's a lamb outside.